Hey guys, how you doing? My name is John. Welcome to my NEStalgiaholic show. And in this episode, I'm going to talk about The Simpsons. I got this really cool book I'm going to review for you guys here in a second. Before I do that, I just want to talk briefly about The Simpsons show. Not only is The Simpsons the longest going animated cartoon ever, it's also the longest going American sitcom and also the longest going American primetime show ever. So it's been around. They're going on their 24th season next year. I've heard rumors that the show might be coming to an end, which would be really sad because I grew up watching it from a very, very young age until present. And there's so many shows. In fact, I believe there's over 500 episodes of The Simpsons. So I'd be really surprised if you guys haven't at least seen one episode of The Simpsons. And The Simpsons have not only been around on TV, but they made a movie back in 2007. They have video games, a whole bunch of merchandise. I mean, it's safe to say that if you're around my age, younger or even older, I'm sure The Simpsons have been a part of your life as well. So this book I picked up at Barnes & Noble the other day, and it was on sale. I paid $25 for it. And what it is, it's The Simpsons World, the Ultimate Episode Guide, Seasons 1 through 20. So it doesn't have the more recent seasons, unfortunately. But this book, this guide, so to speak, this actually retailed initially for $150, which is pretty expensive. But it was on clearance or on sale, I guess, during Father's Day time, and I only paid $25 for it. So I don't have time to show you every single episode, obviously, but it's a very detailed recap and shows you a lot more things about The Simpsons that I didn't even know, and I think you guys would be interested in knowing about it as well. Thank you for watching, guys. Let's take a closer look. Here it is. This thing, first and foremost, is really good quality, actually. It's very, very heavy. I'd say probably as close to maybe 10 pounds. Is not light by all means. You got Bart's head on this side. On the side here, you got the Ultimate Episode Guide, Seasons 1 through 20. On the back, top of Homer. It also comes with this thing, too. It comes wrapped in plastic, obviously, but this thing's attached in the back. Look for what it comes. It kind of explains the layout of all the pages, and as well includes all these things, packed Ultimate wraparound slip casts and weighing in the hefty 8.8 pounds. So it is 8.8 pounds, so pretty heavy. And let's open this up. This sleeve actually folds off like this. Got a nice quality cover here, hard cover. Stands pretty good. Open this bad boy up. So as I mentioned before, I'm not going to have time to go through every single episode. It would take a long, long time to go through every 500 plus episode, but I'm going to show you the gist of it. You can kind of get the idea. And I highly recommend you guys check this out. I'm sure it's available on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, etc. Get this inner sleeve here, inner page. Table of contents. Like it goes through all the seasons. Every episode shows you what page all the episodes are on. A little note. Talks about the family, Homer, Marge. It talks about the age and weight. I had no idea Homer is 36. I had no idea that. I didn't know that he weighed 239 to 260 pounds. Marge is 36 as well. Obviously, they haven't aged over the years. Bart is 10. Famous first words, ay caramba. Lisa's 8, Maggie's 1. She's still 1. She's been 1 for 24 years. It's a mean family. How to read the guide. I'll explain that in a second. The shorts. So this is the Tracy Ullman show. These are the shorts. Talks about each episode. There were 3 seasons total. And look how different they look. The Simpsons, how crazy they look. Really interesting. Season 1. So it shows different... This highlights a character from the show, from that one episode. So this is Santa's Little Helper. It talks about favorite pastime, favorite foods, breed, position, etc. And it gives a synopsis of the episode itself on top here. This is some stuff that may have missed. Like the original title episode was The Simpsons Christmas Special. Lisa's Christmas list consists only of the words a pony written 6 times. So different stuff that you may have missed. First, these are classic lines right here from that particular episode. Shows highlights, the jinglers, all that good stuff. Pictures from that particular episode. Here's a release date there when it came up, developed, who wrote it, who directed it, who created it, air date, all that good stuff. Every episode. This particular one is episode 2, Martin Prince, shows by him. And there's one of these was the first time he said, like, eat my shorts, which is pretty famous line by Bart Simpson. So he goes through all the all the seasons and stuff like that. Simpsons and Delilah. Treehouse of Horrors. Absolutely loved the Treehouse of Horrors. Every year during Halloween they have those. Part the Daredevil. I'm curious, what are you guys' favorite Simpsons episodes? It's hard for me to pick one. I really like the Treehouse of Horrors. The one with Michael Jackson, where he voiced that one character, like, Lisa, it's your birthday. That's one of my favorite ones. I forget what season that was, but that was classic. Happy birthday, Lisa. All right, so you can obviously you get the picture, and then there's a bookmark here. Actually, you can save it, and I'm actually reading through these. These are really fascinating. Different trivia, stuff you may have missed. Also, there's chalkboard screenshots. Like every episode has a different chalkboard saying sometimes, so they'll show that. Like for this one, they'll show that I will not send lard through the mail. That's that particular episode. Bart's girlfriend. I remember that episode. I've seen most episodes. Treehouse of Horrors. I just love Simpsons because it's very modern. The comedy today, especially, they take modern current day events and they kind of make fun of it and poke fun of it in a funny way, which is great. So you can get the idea. There's so many pages. You can spend hours going through this thing, which is crazy, right? Let's start where it ends here. I'm sure they're going to update one when the series is over and put all the episodes in it. I'm definitely going to buy I have all the seasons up currently on DVD that are available. I really like the movie as well. My favorite Simpsons game is probably The Simpsons Arcade by Konami. But I really like Bart versus Space Mutants as well for the NES. I'm curious what your guys' favorite Simpsons video game is. It shows the opening sequences, season 2 through 20 opening scene. It talks about how that opened. And the first season was actually quite a bit different because it shows, as you can see here, it shows Lisa riding a bike and all that good stuff. But Christmas opening, post-movie opening. So after the movie in 2007, they actually changed the opening slightly to kind of match and kind of what happened in the movie. New openings. Couch gags. So every Simpsons episode has different couch gags. So when they get on the couch, something different happens. It goes through every single episode and talks about what happened. There's an extra sketch. This one with the foot. Go through the wall. I mean, every single one is pretty cool. In case you want to know that. Homer says dough. So every time Homer says dough, that's actually lists it and says what happened to it, and it references it back to that particular episode in case you ever want to know that. Look at all these times he says dough. Same thing every time Homer says, it's on here. References back to the episode, that particular episode. All the food. First Church of Springfield. So the marquee on the church always says some weird things and has different quotes. And if you ever pay attention, so quit stealing your letters. God, the original love connection. Today's topic, be like unto the boy. Loosest bingo cards in town. And it references it back to that particular episode as well. You can come up with really fun Simpsons trivia on here. Itchy and Scratchy filmography. So every Itchy and Scratchy show, it references that and gives a little brief synopsis of that particular episode, what happened. The Itchy and Scratchy Show. Merchandising. Thy name is Krusty. Different merchandise that was available through Krusty. Krustios. I think Krustios was actually a cereal that came out, if I remember correctly, in real life. I don't know. I kind of remember that. What was the Krusty's Funhouse was a game that came out too. It was kind of fun. I have that for the Super Nintendo. Tribute to Troy McClure. I am Troy McClure. Different things and different sayings. Songs sung by The Simpsons. They actually came out with an album, and they had a top 10 hit during the 90s. I forget what song that was, but kind of funny. I remember they had a Christmas album too, I believe, like a holiday themed one. This is Who Does What Voice. This is Dan Castaneda, and he's the voice of Homer Simpson's among all these characters. So it lists all the different characters, what episodes they were in. Look at all this. Yardley Smith, voice of Lisa. All the different characters. I mean, the world of Simpsons is just amazing how many different characters they have. It's really neat. As many of you guys are aware, guest celebrities are really known to be in The Simpsons quite often. So this actually lists now, but alphabetical order, which celebrity was in which episode. These are from the X-Files episode. And who voiced who. And it goes on pages and pages. Here's the episode index. So again, if you anything random you want to reference to any episode, this is where you find it. And it just goes, it's just super thick. Goes all that. So, and that's pretty much it in a nutshell, guys. I really appreciate you guys watching. Thank you for subscribing. And let me know what you guys like about The Simpsons. Or if you don't like The Simpsons, explain why. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.